Hi, this is my very favorite time of year. It's changeover season. We're still in the middle of hunting season, but we got all of our deer are in the freezer, cut up, ready to go. Still going to do a little bit of elk hunting towards the end of the year as it gets colder here. Right now it's about perfect, but I've been dealing with a couple little health issues, so I did not get out last weekend, hoping to get out next weekend. Going kind of fast because I got a lot to do today. I got a day off from work, so today we're going to take care of the camper. We're going to get it ready to put away for the season. I got to get the butcher table put away. We got meat packs out. We got kayaks. We got ice fishing stuff. But what today's video is just getting ready for ice fishing season. As a lot of you guys know, ice fishing is what I live for. I've only been doing it for a few years, so today's video, or the next few videos, we'll see how it goes, is going to be a lot just of what I've put together in the last few years, trying to help some of the new guys out that are coming into it, some things that I've learned, some things that I like, some things I don't like. Anyway, so just hang out for the ride and we'll see where we wind up. For those of you that have not seen any of the videos, may have been on my other channel before it got wiped. This is my jumping jack camper. We had it out for hunting season. We brought it in a little bit damp, so it needs to be, it is canvas, so it needs to be dried out before it's put away. The problem is the ceiling in my shop isn't quite tall enough. So we're going to set it up a little ways just to let it dry out, and then we'll come back and get her put away and get her winterized for the season. If you're interested in seeing another video on this camper specifically, leave a comment down below, and probably next spring when we get her back out, I'll do a full video on everything I like about it. There are a couple things, you know, wife and I are both about 50, and there's a few amenities that would be nice to have in a camper that we don't have with this, but there's a lot of very positive parts about this too. It'll pretty much go anywhere I can put my four-wheel drive truck. I can take this, so it makes a really nice hunting camper. We heat it with the same little heater that you'll see in a little while in my ice fishing videos. But yeah, it's not the warmest thing in the world, but it's definitely enough to keep me and the boy warm. So anyway, let's finish getting it stood up as far as we can inside, and then we'll take a break for a little bit and let it dry out. Alright, it's been a couple hours. This guy seems to be absolutely plenty dry, so we're going to go ahead and fold her up and continue the process of getting some stuff cleaned up and put away. Alright, real quick, I'm just going to run through what I did with my sled. This has been a work in progress. I started off just pulling the sled, got tired of fighting it through the snow, watched some other YouTube videos on how to build one. There's 100 videos out there on how to do it. I'll just run through really quick what I did with mine. I took a set of downhill skis. I put some screws into the 2x6 that's over here. So the 2x6s are held here and here with screws, and then I notched out for my 2x4s, 2x4s underneath. That started with 1x6s, but they were not, or 1x4s, but they were not thick enough. It wasn't strong enough, and it wound up flexing itself apart. The 2x4 has been on there for a full year, and it's worked great. The rope, originally, I was it through here and back to that back one back there. and it didn't feel like it pulled quite right, so I moved it up into the skis like some people suggest, and that seemed to work just fine. All I did was took my rope and punched a hole through the skis, tied a knot in it, bam, got my rope. So, in a nutshell, that's really all there is to the sled. I got I started out with the big jet sled, and that's what I ended up with. So, when she's completely loaded up, I'm not miserable when I'm ice fishing. We're not roughing it. I like to have all my comforts, and this sled's big enough to carry all my comforts. When I plan on spending a day on the ice, I plan on having a fun day, not a cold, miserable day. So, anyway, that's about it for the sled. The only thing that I'm considering is I'm considering putting a longer 2x4 in here and offsetting one ski and having a spot to put my big hut on the outside of the sled. Right now the big hut takes up a lot of the sled. So anyway, that's it for the sled. Very, very manageable for one person. Like I said, I load her pretty full. So the next step I'll show you what I did with my milk crates, and we'll go from there.